Hey guys, welcome back to NautiStyles. Some of you have been asking us for a while to bring a Ranger tug to the channel, so we're super excited to finally get on board of one. Welcome aboard Ranger Tug R-31 CB, which stands for Command Bridge. It is really windy today and we're kind of filming in between the raindrops, so bear with us. It is going to be loud outside with all this wind noise, but we're just going to power through it because it's worth it. And actually this is the weather specifically that this tug can definitely handle. All right, come on board.
All right, before we step on board,
okay, don't come on board.
Let's just talk about the swim platform. Well, right in front of you, there's a little storage compartment.
Yep.
There is the propane tank in there for the stove and the oven. And then also it's the storage for the dinghy gas can. So we have a little outboard mounted right here. And then you see these receptacles like right down there. Yep, and over there as well. And then there is a receptacle right underneath the roof there, which holds the dinghy lifting system, which we can see actually right here.
All right, come on board so we have a little less wind.
Cool. Swim ladders right there.
And then come on into the cockpit.
So immediately as you walk in, like you're in the boat.
There's so many things about this little pocket yacht that you guys got to keep in mind. This is a 31-footer. Just keep that in mind. The kicker is it's trailerable. You can trailer this puppy and just use it whenever you want to. And it's also a great little yacht for the loop, the Great Loop. If some of you are not from US and you don't know what that is, definitely look it up. It's something Rico and I are kind of dying to do in our life, right?
Bucket list for sure. It
checks off a lot of boxes, and for this size, it has a lot of cool, unique stuff that we want to show you.
Well, one thing which I really like is that you have that hard top right above here. So you're outside, but you're also protected. And there's a track going all the way around, so it looks like you can enclose it. So cold weather, rain, you know, whatever it might be, you can enclose everything. You have 3 overhead hatches you can open for getting some fresh air in. It's definitely amazing for a 31-foot boat. It feels a lot bigger when you're on it.
I know.
Right?
And based on the tug platform, you know, these boats are built for Pacific Northwest type weather, which you and I both know could be pretty rough.
Yep.
And to have a boat of this size to be able to, you know, perform in that kind of offshore experience is pretty impressive.
So one thing we missed quickly, there is a transom shower right here in that little hatch there.
There's even a transom shower?
Yep. Hot and cold.
Hot and cold, no way. Okay, get ready to be impressed. So the table is removable, we can take it off. And the reason being is that there's a fantastic access to everything here in the cockpit, right? So should we start here?
Sure.
Okay. Go step by step.
You would have to remove the table.
You remove it to completely open it, but you guys get an idea.
And then, well, technically we're doing this with the engine room, but since you have it already open, point this out. We have an hydraulic steering arm there, so the boat is outfitted with an autopilot. And also the back end to our generator, we will see on the other side when we do the engine room, gives us the access to the front end of the generator. Then down there, all the way on the bottom of the bilge, there is the stern thruster. So believe it or not, this boat is outfitted with a stern and a bow thruster. How's that?
Pretty crazy.
Chew on that, 31 foot.
Which makes it for a great starter yacht. For somebody who is really new to it, don't have a lot of experience, it makes it a lot easier and also maneuverable in some rough waters too, like a lot of wind, because you can really keep the boat
like
in
for
place.
docking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
It definitely helps because it's a single screw, so we only have one engine, one propeller. You know, yes, if you have experience, it's perfectly fine, but if you don't have experience, having a bow and a stern thruster is definitely helpful.
So you guys are gonna have to wait for the engine room till the end, but it's right here, this massive axis, so we will show it to you in a little bit.
So then we have, what's that?
I have to do it in the dress, it's not really ladylike.
All right.
You do this on purpose?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know. All right, looking in here, good size storage compartment, kind of like your lazarette if you want so, and we have that on both sides. Hang on, before you close it, there is our hydraulic pump for the steering, and then I can already see like further forward battery stored, which I believe is the house bank or the engine batteries, but they are conveniently located, so if you have to change them, you can get to them.
It's equal on this side, same compartment. We also have our shore power right here. Cup holders.
Oh, got it, yeah, cup holders, yeah.
And this little thing, I would love to show you. We're a little close to this boat, but we're gonna just do it,
One second.
And it goes like this, and it goes like that.
Does this,
Yeah,
this
exactly.
comes up there.
This comes up, so you have a perfect seat.
So this is really cool because now you just extended your cockpit.
Exactly, it totally extends, and you got it on both sides, matching.
Pull, 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 pull.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's exactly how it was.
Goes over.
Just leave it like this. It's
Okay, perfect.
really
I did
cool.
it. Also, we have in the cockpit is additional fridge, but you can opt out to have a freezer. Woo!
Can have a freezer.
There's some serious wind, you guys. I don't know how the sound is going to be on this video, but we're trying. Yeah, you can have an additional freezer, you can have an ice maker, you can decide whatever you want to put in here, right? So then on our starboard, we have a sink with, oh, check this out.
So battery switches are right there,
Yeah.
all labeled properly. House, engine, bow thruster, stern thruster, parallel battery switch, and so on. Also, if you don't want to have the sink here, you can opt out for an aft control station here for your engine controls.
Even more possibilities if you don't feel comfortable.
Correct. Another little storage.
Yeah, and a little bit of an access as well.
And
Okay.
cup holders.
Cup holders everywhere.
Should we go forward?
Yes. How cute is this?
Wow, this is pretty amazing. What do you think?
This is pretty romantic. I could just see like a couple sitting here and cruising down the river and, you know, in calm, non-craziness.
Well, right now we have like 25 to 30 knots of wind, I want to say. So, I mean, you know what? It's warm here. I wouldn't mind sitting here actually.
For a 31 footer, it's not even moving much. It could be rolling a lot more.
Yeah. So first of all, this is foldable, right?
Correct.
So
It
you
just
can
folds
fold this down.
And look, it's a non-skid step, so you can step up and do whatever you're gonna need to do there. We've got a
Oh, the little
compass here.
compass there.
So cute. This is a super cool little area here. Love it.
So then we have a very large hatch and a smaller hatch, which I believe is for the head, but we get to that when we're on the inside. So we get our windlass right here, little storage area here for the anchor chain and rod, and then our anchor is right there. So pretty straightforward. Foot switches right there. Easy access. Center cleat right here for our dock lines. So shall we try to go back on the starboard side, or do you think it's actually?
Yeah.
I think we
Wait,
can.
there's even an access here.
Well, you have the sliding door from the lower helm,
Check it out. Oh, that is so safe.
and also for docking. You just open this up, easy communication. You don't have to yell at somebody.
Let's go check out the command bridge. What makes this Pocket Yacht a CB? It's very safe, the railings are tall. Just remember, you guys, that when everything's folded down, the height of this boat is about here.
Yes, you
So
can
this
you
will
can
fall
see the
down here.
separation here. Yeah.
In order to, for example, do the loop, you really don't need to fold anything here except for this massive, looks like hydraulic, huh?
No, it just has gas shocks
Oh, gas
attached to it,
shocks.
just to support it a little, that you don't have to lift the whole weight.
So it's just a pin and it just folds down.
And then another shackle right there, like forward, and then you just fold it back. Totally
That would be
easy.
the only thing you'd need to do in order
Yep.
to do to loop, and actually not everywhere. So in this area here, we have a little sitting area here, good for 4 people, very cute. The table, everything is adjustable, foldable, pretty nice. What do you have back there?
Back here we have a solar panel which is 140 watts, just helping to trickle charge our batteries. And of course the boat still has a generator, so if you need the power you turn on the generator. But if you just have the boat sitting somewhere, you don't need to worry about, technically not even worrying about plugging the boat into shore power, because you have your solar panel which is just charging all the batteries, just keep them topped up when you don't use the boat.
You know what's cool about this hatches? I was like, this is kind of neat because I'm sure it gives you a lot of light, but it's also kind of like a dumbwaiter.
Yeah,
you can just like, you can just, yeah, you just can literally be like, can I have a coffee? You know, it's pretty awesome. All right, let us show you the feature that Rico was trying to point out down there.
Please keep in mind, 31-foot boat, right?
Pretty important to remember that.
Having a flybridge on a 41-foot boat.
31.
Sorry, 31-foot boat. Easy seating for 4 people. Just here having a nice dinner or, you know, a little cocktail, sundowners, whatever it might be, and they still have a helm station.
Yes.
I mean, that's pretty impressive.
So check this out. I have never seen this before. You guys tell us if there are any other boats that you've seen that have it, but this whole console here folds down flat. So you have this stance here, you can see it right here, it folds down. So when you want to trailer it, you can actually put everything down, and I believe you can store her in like one of these RV garage.
Oh yeah,
right? Like the tall RV garage places?
I don't know exactly what the height is when everything is folded down.
But it's a 10-foot beam, so it totally is
yeah, the beam
trailerable.
is 10 feet. So this boat goes on a triple axle trailer, and you know, any 2500 pickup truck can pull
what you have.
What I have.
We could pull this boat.
Sure.
That's crazy.
You know, if you want to do like a big jump in land-based and then put it back in the water in a completely different location, you can totally do that.
If you want to do some US Canada cruising, which a lot of people do with RV, but have an option to even do some water stuff, this would be a very, very cool way of doing it.
For sure. This boat is outfitted with Garmin electronics, so we have a Garmin chart plotter here, then we have our Garmin autopilot right now here, navigation light switches, horn switch, Volvo Panther engine monitor, then we have our Volvo shift and throttle control here, and our bow and stern thruster control, and the boat is outfitted with trim tabs, so we have that as well here, as well as a cup holder and another cup holder for the second person up here.
I can totally see us cruising down the loop in this.
Yeah, doing some river cruising.
Maybe we just found a little loop cruiser.
Yeah. Or maybe we can convince Ranger Tug to lend us a boat for a couple of years. Let's check out the interior.
Yeah, there's actually a lot more to see, believe it or not. All right, let's check out the interior. Come on in. As we walk in, we have a 2-burner cooktop with an oven.
Good size oven, actually.
Yeah. Double sink. This must be storage. Yep, storage, 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 storage. Some exposed storage, really cute. I like these. These are really nice for some spices. And then some drawers here. All beautifully built in. Size, I would say, like pretty much what we have in terms of prep area. So, and we only have one sink.
Maybe even slightly more,
so
actually.
It's pretty great for the size of the boat, right?
In terms of length of countertop, I think it might be even a little bit more.
Then here's our fridge, good size. Then right here we even have a little wine cooler.
No way.
So cute.
Well, that's pretty cool.
And we have a microwave as well. So in a very compact way, you've got a full galley.
This one has a really cool, unique feature, actually. Whilst you're running, so the main engine is running and the hot water goes through the engine, there's a little heat exchanger, like right down here with a little fan behind, and you can actually heat the cabin as you go. As long as the engine is running, you get hot air. Other than that, this boat is outfitted with a reverse cycle heating system.
And the other option is to have the diesel heater.
Yeah, you do have an option for diesel heater, exactly.
So we also have a high-low table here, which can turn into an extra bed.
So if you fold this down here,
yep,
there is also...
Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I love that. So if you want to sit together while you're underway, you actually have an option here for 2 people, and you even have a table.
Well, how is this as your little day office?
Huh? Oh, how cute.
You do have this as well. It's closable, so for privacy you can close the top, and then you can close the door here as well.
So we also have windows. So you have a door on that side on the starboard, and you have an openable window right here, a manual, which is pretty great for cross breeze on top of all these hatches that you guys saw up there. I mean, there are 4.
And all the hatches, including the side windows, have mosquito screens.
A must. And then 2 big hatches there, which, you know, I was basically saying like a dumbwaiter. Look at this. So cool.
Totally.
I know, you can have a little basket, right?
Yeah.
And you just lift it up with the...
That's amazing.
So brilliant.
So then you have a drop-down TV here for the salon. Kind of like good position for it, actually. You have the typical tugboat style, you know, forward windows. They're completely vertical, no angle to them at all. Really like the tugboat feel of it. And then we have 4 windshield wipers, so each window has its individual windshield wiper. This
is very like romantic. It's got this kind of nostalgic feel to it. It's a very cozy little boat.
I would charter a boat like this for the Great Loop, to be honest.
Yeah, like, is that available?
This is plenty. So we wouldn't need more, the 2 of us.
No, it'd be perfect. Hey, even if you have people coming for little portions of the trip, like 2 other people, there's plenty of room. Well, yes, we'll see.
So we saw already the little sliding door here from the outside. So this is pretty convenient.
Brilliant.
Like for docking, you can easily just stick your head out the window, see what's going on, how close you are to the dock, or when you go to the fuel dock, get fuel. Very convenient.
Oh, there's a lock there.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Good timing.
Good timing. It just started raining, you guys. Check this out. Oh, they work. Windshield wipers work.
Very comfortable helm seat, which I'm sitting on. Then to my right are the stern and bow thruster controls, the trim tab controls. In case you're wondering why this 31-foot Ranger Tug has trim tabs, it's because this boat is not actually that slow. You have a top speed of 22 knots, cruising speed of 17 knots, and a slow cruise at around 7 knots.
Bingo, you got that one right.
Bing, 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 bing. So yeah, that's the reason you have your trim tabs, just to come out quicker out of the hole and get on plane. Then we have our single engine, single prop, shift and throttle control right here. Looking forward, we have a beautifully finished wooden steering wheel. It looks really cool, right? Looks like a little tugboat, actually.
I know.
Yeah, I like it. Again, Garmin electronics, like we already saw on the flybridge. Slightly larger chart plotter, multifunction display, autopilot, windless remote control. Have a little 12-volt outlet there for charging. Engine, ignition, and start-stop buttons right there. Then this boat has a remote for the stern and bow thruster.
No way.
Yeah, so you can do a whole boat, just the bow, just the stern.
This is so cool.
Kind of convenient, you know, when you're docking.
Absolutely.
So then our regular controls here for the windshield wipers, which are 4 in this case. Then we have our navigation light switches there, our engine room fan, and a horn switch. And bilge pump switch right now here, as well as the heater, which we just mentioned a moment ago.
Right there. All right, let's check out the cabin.
Yes.
Okay, cabins. Cabins.
Believe it or not, it's cabins.
Yes. So this is our master.
Oh, wow.
I would say like a boat queen. It's a little unconventional, just so you can actually get around here. I'm wondering if something happens to it, baby. Why does it look like, oh my goodness. That's a lot of storage.
That's a lot of storage, yeah.
That's pretty cool. So you can go all the way around and actually make your bed. This height, I would say, let's see here, probably like a 5'6", 5'5", maybe 5'5".
Well, you're standing on
on top
on the
of
little...
yeah, exactly. No, up here is plenty of height, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have fire extinguisher, little storage compartment here. Oh, what's this? There's a little work area here. How cool is that? And then for privacy, as you guys saw up there, obviously we have this sliding panel here that creates a full privacy, and of course this door.
The folding door?
Yeah, the folding door is pretty nice.
Yeah, that's
and
great.
Then now let's switcheroo here. There's a TV right here, Fusion stereo.
Air condition remote.
Air condition. And some shelves. Oh, wow.
Access behind the
Look
helm,
at
that's
that.
great.
That is a really great access.
Yeah.
If you need to change any electronics, it's
breaker
all right
for the
there.
windlass is right there. Pretty convenient.
Very nice. And then we have an ensuite right here, which is a wet head.
Yep.
Right there. It's a good size. It's good enough to take a shower for sure. It's all set up for a wet head. There's a little medicine cabinet here. Oh, cute.
This cute little porthole.
Really nice.
But you still have an overhead hatch with a hook to hang something.
And also a handle.
A grab handle.
A grab handle, exactly. And a little bit of storage here as well.
Yeah, no, that's great.
Oh, check this out. So you also have a privacy curtain. So if you don't want to close this door, you actually can just slide this curtain right here. Pretty nice. All right, let's go check out the guest cabin. we're gonna go on our port aft, kind of midship, sort of.
It's underneath the floor here.
Wow.
More storage.
Yeah, it's almost like a pantry. It's pretty cool for your canned goods, drinks, stuff like that.
Dry storage, yeah.
Yeah, dry storage.
So we have two panels here as you walk in. Here is the high voltage panel, right when you walk in, and then we have here some low voltage switches. All our 12 volt stuff is right here, conveniently located. Privacy door, which we just opened, but we're going to close it again. Overhead, we do have again a panel we can close for privacy. And then how's it in there?
It's very cute. I would say it's a full-size bed, and you also have this little, you know, extra space to be able to get ready, you know, get up, which also converts into
there's a little head underneath.
Yeah. So you actually have your,
night head.
Night head, yeah. / day head too. You know, if you're just hanging out during the day and, you know, you just need to come in quickly, use the head, would be good as well. It's just the two of you, right?
True. Yeah, it makes total sense.
But in the middle of the night, obviously you're not going to bother. If you have guests, they're not going to bother you to go, you know, pee or something. They can just go right here.
Sure.
Okay.
Shall we check out the engine room?
Yes, it's pretty cool. I want you guys to see it.
All right, let's do it. So this engine room hatch is actually hydraulic, and there's a switch right here.
So if you have it completely open, like we showed you guys before, if the table is removed, right, you pretty much have this whole access. This is pretty sweet to do an engine service, right?
Absolutely. Look, there's so much space here. It's a Volvo D4 engine, 320 horsepower, straight shaft, just single prop on this model here. And it's very easy for engine service to get all around the engine. Your filters are easily accessible. Then we have an own-in generator mounted just aft of the main engine. So we saw we had the access to the back of the generator through the other hatch, which we showed earlier. And here we can get to the front of the generator. So all in all, pretty decent access even to do the generator service. Pretty clean. I mean, it's straightforward, single engine and easy access.
Alrighty, you guys, this completes our tour of this Ranger Tug R-31 CB for Command Bridge. I hope you found it interesting. I hope it's exactly what you wanted to see. And if there are any other Tug style mini pocket yachts that you guys want to see on the channel, please put it down in the comments underneath the video. As always, we really appreciate you guys liking, double commenting and triple commenting. Check us out on the Patreon. Huge shout out to all our amazing Patreons, and check us out on Instagram. We post updates every single day. And if you are interested in the Ranger Tug, I'll put their contact information in the description underneath the video. And of course, the wind picked up again, and you are on a much larger tug there, buddy. Is that where we're going next?
Maybe.
Maybe we should check out the bigger one? The biggest one they have?
Yeah.
Did I just give it away?
No.
Your line, sir.
Enjoy the outtakes. Outtakes.
Why are you so down? Why are you so down about this?
Enjoy the outtakes. I'm just wondering, I'm just thinking, did we have any outtakes?
We always have outtakes.
We always do.
All right.
All right.
Ciao. Hey guys, welcome back to NautiStyles. Okay. Let's wait a second. We're gonna start. Oh, I feel like I've been blown away. Okay. We immediately on starboard, we have our galley, right? So we have a Ranger cooktop. Ranger? Range?
What?
Cooktop range? What?
A two-burner propane cooktop.
Isn't that a range?
No, I don't know.
On the Ranger Tug?
Two-burner.
2 double sink.
No, just one double sink.
No. Come on.
A cruising speed of 19 knots and a slow...
17.
A cruising speed of 17 knots